We want results. Someone say, I want results. You're going to begin to demand results of yourself. Demand results of your spouse. Demand results of your children. Demand results of your friends. You're going to be result orientated. The days of sympathy feelings, I understand, are gone. We need to prove. That you may prove. Prove to yourself that you are saved. Prove to yourself that God's word is real. I'm in the business of proving to myself that what God said about me is real. You don't have to believe it. I don't need you to believe it. I just need to believe it, and I need to prove it to me and God. That's going to be your posture in this season. Because the enemy will talk you out. He will let you think you've got time on your side when really you don't. He will let you think you've got reasons why you're not executing the plan, but really you've got no excuse. He will let you come under the spirit of procrastination. I'll do it the next week, when really there's no excuse. He says that you may prove that which is good, acceptable, and the perfect will of God. I need to transform my thinking, number one. That means to move from one place to another in my mind. I need to transform my thinking. I need to transform my thinking. I am where I am because of the way I've been thinking. So now I'm going to transform the way I think. Transformation is to change from one state to another. Change is change when you decide enough is enough. There is nothing that God would ever ask you of that is burdensome. God bless you. Because sometimes you feel as if you are up under a burden. No, that's not. He's not asking you of anything that's not reasonable. I'm a young man. He's not asking you what's reasonable. I'm an elderly person. He's not asking you what's unreasonable. I'm just a little teenager. He could use the teenager, his name was David, to rescue a whole nation. Because it was not David, it was Christ in him. God in him. That's important because sometimes we can come up with excuses. I'm a gender, the proclivities of my flesh. Put that aside. Whatever God would ask of you is reasonable. If you start from that standpoint, then you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Because now you're willing to do it. When you're still fighting psychologically, the concept, you have not even begun. If you're struggling with the reasonableness of God, or his desires, or his requests of you, then we still have a barrier to get through. Because sometimes we then set goals that are manageable, and not goals that are purposeful. Did you hear that? Purpose has nothing to do with your comfort zone. What is comfortable? Because if you don't understand this concept, then your purpose will always be within what you're comfortable with. What feels good in the flesh? What feels acceptable? What's doable? And how many know that God knows what you are really fully capable of? You only get a glimpse of your capability through the eyes of God. Because sometimes God is saying, David, you are a giant killer. God is saying, Israel, you're well able to take the land. And he's speaking through Joshua the son of Nun. And Caleb is saying, come on, we can do this. There are giants there, but we can do this. And the other 10 don't see purpose. They're setting goals based on the comfort zone of what they can see. So the first thing we have to do is to change our minds and accept that whatever God is asking of us is reasonable. Is reasonable. Is acceptable. Is what he knows you can do. You want to buy a property this year, but you don't know how you're going to do it. You want to move home this year, but you don't know how you're going to do it. It seems impossible. It seems impossible. You want to be out of debt. It seems impossible. You want to have investment. You want to move jobs. It seems impossible. You can't see your way out of it. Until you can agree that is reasonable. Because the perception that you have over a situation determines your success over that situation. Perception is really key. Another way of putting it in his mindset. Because truly as a man thinketh in his heart, so will he manifest. so will he perform. So will he be revealed. So will he succeed.